Ryan here with True Arms, and today we're doing a little test firing on this Beretta 92FS that we had done some custom paint on. We went ahead and we did some custom work on this. However, we're having some issues with feeding, ejecting, cycling altogether. As all of you know, the Beretta is an incredibly tight tolerance pistol. So we came out here today, we've got some magazines, we've got some ammo. We're just going to basically stress test this thing until we can get it to fully cycle and see what's going on with it. So hopefully, after everything was fitted and polished and put back together, hopefully we can get this thing to shoot the way we want it to shoot. So stay tuned, we're gonna be doing some shooting here. We're shooting some Federal 115 grain full metal jacket, nothing fancy, some cheap stuff, so we'll see what happens. Helps if I take the empty mag out first. It's one of those days. Safety works. There we go. I think it's safe to say that that functioned perfectly fine. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time out here doing this, but we just want to make sure that everything is working. Now, we did do some trigger adjustments on here as well. We did lighten the trigger. It is now sitting at 4 pounds on this, so it makes it super nice and comfortable to shoot. Honestly, everything cycled well and it's running smoothly, so I'm going to go ahead and load up some more ammo here. And we're going to run this, you know, a couple more magazines through it and just make sure that everything does work, that we don't have any hiccups. Random cases in there. This is customer supplied ammunition, which is very nice that people do that instead of, you know, especially when they know that there's got to be a lot of test firing done. So it's nice when customers bring ammo. But really can't complain. Today is a beautiful day. I'm trying to get this done before we get a round of storms that are getting ready to come through here in Missouri. So good times. Hope everybody is having a good day today. And you know, it's just one of those days. The Beretta is such a nice pistol. It is a reliable pistol. It shoots when it's supposed to. You pull the trigger, it goes bang, unless, you know, you have a situation like this where it's just clogged up and needs to be polished and fit and, you know, all that good stuff. But, you know, I do like the Beretta. They are nice. They're nice pistols. Okay, so we got another magazine loaded up. Let's go ahead and run it real quick and see what happens. We'll make sure, and next test will be with a different magazine to make sure it's not an issue feeding with the magazine. So let's see what happens. It's safe to say that it's firing all right. I'm going to swap magazines real quick and run a different magazine, and then if that all runs fine, we're gonna go ahead and call this good. Sometimes, you know, it's unfortunate that this happens. The owner of the pistol actually doesn't live anywhere around here. He lives in Kansas City, and so when he comes up here, he likes to bring stuff and get work done. Well, we were kind of in a rush to get this one finished for him because he was heading back home, and you know, everything ops checked fine, but unless you get out here and you run quite a few rounds through it to make sure that it's going to work, then that can be where the problem lies. So of all the pistols, of all the guns we've worked on, this is the first time one has ever come back because it didn't function. So, you know, that's pretty good odds. So I'm gonna go ahead and just run this. We got about 10 rounds in here. I'm just gonna run them real quick, see what happens, and if it's good to go, then it's good to go. All right, with that being said, you know, we've run probably about 30 rounds through this thing. You know, actually more like 40 rounds through this thing. And you know what, it's working just fine. I'm gonna go ahead and call it good. We'll get it back to the shop, we'll get it cleaned up, and it'll be ready to go. So luckily everything works fine, everything test fires fine. This is the Beretta 92FS, and it seemed to have got a lot of attention on Facebook for this one. It is Cerakoted in OD green and coyote tan. So it's definitely a unique pistol with the wood grips and everything, but luckily everything does function. Everything is good to go on there. We ran rounds through it and everything's cycling. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it good. Thanks everybody that watched, and stay tuned for more videos, more updates, and more fun stuff on the way. Have a good day and God bless.